had your hand up.
Yeah, I think it's particularly important for the young people to have a space to speak up, and also women and people of color who frequently don't speak up or don't have the confidence to because they're shouted down. So I think it's important. Anyway, what I was going to say, well, first of all, on President Obama, the state of Illinois has more nuclear plants than any other state. So he is totally 100% for nuclear. In fact, there's no difference between the Republicans and the Democrats on the question of nuclear power. So you've got no party to vote for in that sense. But what I wanted to say, I think the most successful thing that we've done recently was, I don't know whether you were there or not, but when we had the NRC meeting in April and there were 600 people turned up, and it was fantastic because rather than them just riding roughshod over people's democratic right to have some say about what was going on in their own community, actually it turned into a meeting where we ran it, and people were confident enough and had all of the knowledge that people have from the area from years and years of activism against the plant, and the NRC people were like lost for words, didn't know what to do or say, and so it turned into a very boisterous, angry kind of meeting that was also extremely informative and got major media coverage in the city and all over the place. So that was like by far the most successful mobilization since, I don't know, at least since I've been actively involved in the campaign to shut down Indian Point. So that's something else, you know. So the next public hearing, as and when they have them in the run-up to getting relicensed, will be really important for us to get as many people there as possible and pack the hall, because previously we've been outnumbered by the people they bus in, NTG buses in, the workers and stuff, and they intimidate people, but it was completely the other way around, so it was very exciting.
So then, to recap then, the best thing to do then is to show up at these hearings, and trying to send messages to the NRC is not really going to be that effective.
I don't think we have to say one thing or the other thing. We should be doing all things, right? But certainly writing letters to local politicians, because some of them are against Indian Point, Cuomo. So it's like we can use that to say, look, you have to live up to your word and actually shut it down. But it's also about pressuring them on the ground. And certainly the NRC is very accustomed to doing whatever they like. They don't even usually take notes at these meetings of what people actually say. They're not even listening. But they were forced to listen by the turnout and by the energy and the knowledge of local people. So it was really empowering for the community.
Let's take one or two more comments on this, and then we'll move on. You were first, and then you go.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just like in the interest of time, I mean, I like the 10-minute thing, but like everybody's got such good questions and comments, but like to kind of like reel it back for a second and just kind of talk about like the actual the summaries of what people are doing, and then like once we find out that you're doing the Obama thing or something, I don't know, but we can go to you afterwards after we're done in the circle and like do a breakout.
Just for everybody's information, there is a table over there that has literature to take, lots of facts, lots of information, including a letter to the governor. So take a letter to the governor, take a couple letters to the governor. It thanks him for his efforts and talks about some stuff. Hand them out to other people. The important part is when you talk to your friends, make them ask the questions. Throw out the issue and get them to be curious about, oh, really? Just throw a few facts out and it stimulates conversation.
If something catastrophic happened at Indian Point, we have somebody talking about the evacuation plan, but what would happen to the people that were left? What would happen to the property that was left? What would happen to our pets? What would happen to people in nursing homes? The list goes on and on. And
one of the things that we're also doing, that we're looking towards doing, we haven't started yet, is actually there are other legal things. This is before I get to Press Anderson. That Mike and I have been putting together a legal team of people who could take on. There's many different issues, but one of the major ones is false advertisement. And we can't fight them with their money, but we can fight them on false advertisement grounds. So that's something that we're looking forward to doing, and we would love to get people engaged to help us with research, and you don't have to be a lawyer to get involved with that.